Hi, this is Rick Eimer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here with Minhee Chung, who is a water polo player for Castilleja. She was their leading scorer this last week as they won the PAL title. They beat Woodside in the championship game, and she's our athlete of the week as a result. And just talk about that game against Woodside a little bit.
It was really great to play against Woodside. I think they're a great team, and it was a really good experience for our team as well. And I feel like I owe it a lot to my team. They tend to be a lot more intimidating and threaten the other team more, so they don't pay as much attention to me.
Well, that's good. I mean, I know you have a lot of good players, but sometimes you got to step up yourself, I guess. I know that Georgia is a great goalie, and does it help that she's back there and with you?
Oh yeah, she's great. Personally, I think without her, the team wouldn't be itself, and it's just nice to have that reassurance that pretty much any ball that goes her way will be blocked.
Yeah, now I know you're coached by Brenda Villa, who's a four-time Olympian, or maybe five-time, I can't even remember, but she won a gold medal in her last one. That's kind of, could be overbearing a little bit, but she's obviously a nice person. But, how do you feel about being coached by an Olympian like that?
I feel very privileged to be coached by Brenda, and I feel like even though there's like that intimidating factor of being a four-time Olympian and gold medal winner, she somehow makes it all okay. She makes you calm down, and just every conversation with her is a pleasure and helps me learn more from her.
Now, you're the youngest player on the team. You're a freshman, and which is saying something on a good team like Castilleja, who's a two-time defending champion now. So how did the your teammates must treat you okay, I guess. Can you just talk about being the youngest on the team?
They are one of the most welcoming teams I've ever seen or met, and again, I feel very privileged and welcomed by the team, and they're just a very warm team in general.
Very good. Now, you're also on the U.S. development team, which is, one of the first steps toward becoming a member of Team USA. That's a different kind of coaching. How long do you spend down there in Los Alamitos?
Well, I was on the development team 2 years ago. Last year I got a concussion and was unable to participate in the development national team this year. I can speak from my experience from 2 years ago that you generally spend the summer going to maybe 4 or 5 camps down there and playing against the Masters water polo teams, which are generally extremely good, and it's just a whole new experience playing against that kind of level, and it's very helpful in developing players like myself, I guess.
Now, what do you have you guys talked about the CCS at all? That's your next game is against, I can't even remember who, Presentation in the Central Coast section. Have you guys talked about what you'd like to do there?
Well, one of my personal goals is to get as far into CCS as possible, and I think it's definitely a possibility, and it would be great if we could beat them. But overall, I think we want to I wouldn't speak for what we want as a team, but I think it would be nice to improve basically on all fronts, offensive and defensive both.
Yeah, well, I know you have improved a lot, because Soquel, I know, who's in the CCS tournament. You'll have to beat him this time to get it through, but you had a rough game against him at the beginning of the year, but then you came pretty close to him the last time. So you've felt some improvement already?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the team bonded a lot more, or not a lot more, but we're kind of really close-knit, and I think that's really helpful.
Yeah, so that's Minhee Chung. She's our athlete of the week, and congratulations.
Thank you.